Hello, families, guardians, parents, and everyone present here today. My name is Sandra. I am an educator, and I have the immense pleasure to be able to kick off Family and Culture Advocacy Week. As I speak about the significant role families play in a child's development, it would be beneficial for all of us to soak this information in and reflect on our tendencies, actions, and strategies to find what areas we can improve in. This talk is not meant to cause guilt or bring shame upon any of us, but to enlighten us and encourage family involvement to properly support children's development as they grow. As an educator, I have seen the difference that having an involved family and a healthy environment makes in a child's development. The role that families play in children's development is significant because, depending on how involved families are at home, we hold the potential to either build a child up, stay the way they are, or regress. Healthy familial relationships help children learn values, several types of skills, and how to socialize from the interactions they have with others at home. From infancy to preschool, most of the time is spent at home with a parental figure. This is where values can start to be taught because during this developmental period, children are still not able to process what is good or bad. During these stages, families should be involved as children learn by what they see and hear. Modeling expected behavior is essential because during this stage, it is easier for children to do what they see than what they hear. After birth, several types of skills begin to develop, such as fine motor, emotional, and cognitive skills. These skills are all important because they promote their independence. Teaching infants how to walk, use eating utensils, and process their emotions are skills that help children as they grow because it allows them to do these things on their own when they grasp the skills. A child's socialization is also influenced by the familial relationship because they see the way we treat and interact with those around us. During this stage, it is important to give them opportunities to conversate with us and others, as this equips them with the skills for social interactions like tone of voice, facial expressions, and responding promptly. The environment around a child is a major influence in a child's development during infancy through pre-K. Culture and community are big factors that contribute to a child's development. These factors shape the way children see the world around them and influences how they treat others. To integrate culture in the classroom, we will be celebrating different holidays and celebrations around the world. This allows the children to be able to see that there are diverse cultures and lifestyles different to the ones they live. For community integration, we will have a career day and learn about different community helpers. This allows children to learn about diverse services and people in the community, as this develops a sense of belonging to the community. Including such important opportunities for children interlinks their home life to school life. This allows them to have a solid foundation to develop on. Unfortunately, there are some factors that can negatively affect a child's development, like trauma and stress. These factors affect children's mental health, physical health, and their ability to learn. Addressing trauma early on is important because it allows us as educators to focus and work on regressing and reversing the negative impacts of trauma before it progresses anymore. Trauma and stress are common in the early childhood education. Examples of these include poverty, abuse, foster care, and life-threatening diseases. These situations make an insecure environment for children, making it very hard for them to develop. Two strategies that families can implement at home to address trauma and stress are having consistent schedules and communicating any changes in routine to avoid triggers for children. Trauma and stress are factors that are caused by constant changes, so having a consistent schedule and communicating changes in routine helps manage stress or any emotions that may arise because of these changes. In the classroom, during this developmental stage, a daily visual schedule is vital, and voicing any changes in routine during morning circle prepares the students for any changes ahead of time. Adopting these strategies at home creates continuity from school to home and fights against the negative effects of trauma and stress for the children. A healthy learning environment should be a top priority if we want to help children in their development. Working together inside and outside of school synchronously is what would create the perfect environment for development. Two activities that families can do outside of school are playing pretend and playing outside. Both skills are necessary in this stage as children are still learning to manage their emotions and control their body movements. Playing pretend can teach social-emotional skills and communication skills. These are helpful skills for children to have as they learn how to process their emotions and how to communicate verbally with others. Playing outside is another great activity because during this stage, children are still working on refining their movements and controlling their body as they move. Both activities promote a healthy familial relationship and environment where the child can develop as needed. Working together as families and educators allow us to provide the proper support for children to develop through parental support in the classroom, healthy relationships, and interactions at home and school. Thank you for your time. May we continue to work together for the developmental benefit of our children.